love is what one is willing to give up for it.
A violent act of passion.
I would have immortal life and wander for all the generations of men over all the oceans of the world.
His only chance at salvation is to find a love willing to set him free. James Mason, Ava Gardner, Pandora, and the Flying Dutchman, part of the Isn't It Romantic Festival, premiering tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on AMC.
The classic movies were America's diary in a time gone by. Now you can step into the world of classic Hollywood every month with American Movie Classics magazine.
This is Hollywood in all its glory.
Each month, we bring you the magic of classic Hollywood through spectacular, rare photos and intimate portraits of your favorite stars. Popular AMC hosts Nick Clooney and Bob Dorian give you an inside view of the classic Hollywood story you won't get anywhere else. Each issue gives you a full month's program listings with detailed descriptions of every feature presentation. We cover classic Hollywood like no one else. To order and save 50% off the cover price, call 1-800-535-7700 or send a check or money order to the address on your screen.
Back in the mid-1940s, 20th Century Fox made a really good movie. It was called Anna and the King of Siam, and it starred Rex Harrison and Irene Dunne. Well, actress Gertrude Lawrence fell in love with this story, and she bought the stage rights to the original novel. And then she picked up the telephone and called Rodgers and Hammerstein and said, I'd like you, if you would, to create a musical with me as the star. And they did. They called it The King and I. But who, they said, would play the king? Rex Harrison was asked, but he declined, as did Alfred Drake. Mary Martin was the one. She was a Broadway star at the time, too, and she was the one who suggested Yul Brynner. But he had given up acting, and he was now working as a television director over at CBS. He said his acting days were finished, but reluctantly, after she kept hounding him all the time, he agreed to do an audition. And he came into this audition with such an arrogant, annoyed attitude that Rodgers and Hammerstein instantly knew that he would be perfect as the King of Siam. Yul Brynner made an entire career out of this one role, on stage and off. He was playing the role of the king all the time. He starred in the Broadway production and then in the film version, and of course won an Oscar for that as Best Actor. He also starred opposite Samantha Agar in a short-lived television series that was based on The King and I, and in numerous revivals and touring productions all over the country. In all, Yul Brynner played the king 4,625 times. But this, I think you'll find, is one of the best. Yul Brynner and Deborah Carr in the classic The King and I.